All right, welcome back to another round of Civilization 7. Last stream, last Monday, I believe, we have finished the Ada Lovelace game, and now I thought, like, you know what? Why don't we play Ashoka, the Word Renouncer? And he gets the ability to have 1 food in cities for every 5 excess happiness, and 10% food in all settlements during a celebration, plus all buildings gain a +1 happiness adjacency for all improvements. And to that scale, I thought the Mississippian Empire seems to work quite well, because they get that all buildings receive a +1 food adjacency for resources, and also a +30% production towards constructing the Monk's Mound. They also get the Burning Arrow unique unit, which is a ranged unit with increased combat strength, 3 combat strength against siege units, and applies the burning status to tiles for 2 turns. They also get a unique merchant, which gains 25 gold per resource acquired, and they get the pot cop, the unique building, which just gives 1 gold and 1 food for adjacent resource, and is ageless, and must be built on flat terrain. So we'd like to have some districts around improvements and resources. I'm not sure exactly if there's a difference, or if that basically means the same, or if improvements mean, like, in general urban, not urban, rural is the word, rural tiles, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, we're playing on the Sovereign difficulty, I think it's called, on a shuffle map, standard map size, long age length. And we've got some marble, some cotton, some wine, and some silver. And this is indeed a freshwater tile. So I think we'll settle there. We could settle on that tile to get to that cotton a little bit quicker, and then see and then have like a district somewhere around here. That could help. Also, quite interested, buildings gain happiness and food. Does that count for the palace as well? So I guess I'll delay my turn, my settle for a turn, and I'll settle on this tile. That will send us a little bit away from the wine, but still within reach. And it, yeah, okay. We've got 1 food because the adjacent resources, but we haven't gotten the happiness yet because there is no improvement on it. That would indeed make sense. I'll take another scout. Some gold to our south. And now if we were to take the cotton, we have now got the 1 happiness as well. Okay, so resources don't have to be improved for the food, extra food to get. Yeah, we could straight go for animal husbandry for the burning arrow, but I think I'd still like to go pottery into writing into animal husbandry. I just think having the early library out is a good idea. Okay, sadly we cannot get the coastal edifice, but we might get the cave depending on how quick another Sith will get to there. Let's take the marble, which should make this tile have at least 2 food and 2 happiness on buildings in it. And this tile as well. Although we might not be able to get towards that tile because we'd need to circle all around here. Maybe at some point, I'm not entirely sure. I would like to have a 3rd scout though. Okay, hostile village somewhere probably around here. Ooh, actually there is a tent camp, which we should probably try to get. Is that the same village? That is Ofunato, that is Sunuraxi, so no. A different village. Foragers have discovered an unknown type of mushroom, but such morsels warrant caution. They should not be eaten until they are studied. Examine the fungi or test if they can be eaten safely. I'll take the science. I absolutely take the science. And then we want to go towards writing. Artisans have set up a commune along a busy road. Some wield hammers, others brushes. Traders passed on to them, which they will pass on in turn. Hire the artisans for production and happiness, or have the artisans teach their skill. I'll take the culture. Absolutely, and I would like to go towards that silver. Yes, I would like to go towards the silver. So chiefdom is done, meaning mysticism is the next civic I want, purely because of the pantheon. And then probably discipline, code of laws into Mississippian civics. I will take oligarchy. That 20% food is just awesome. And I will also take the production and science on the palace. There is a luxurious encampment. There's also camels with silver, with dates, with gold. So settling somewhere around here. Ooh, there are actually 2 coastal edifices. So yeah, probably around here will be the first settlement. There is a campfire and another campfire. I would like to wait. How many to 10 turns still? I would like to wait. I might take the granary and put it like here, but I do want to build a library on that field as well. But I think having a granary, that still works quite well. Ah, there is one hostile power. A group of dancers has withdrawn to the wilderness to focus on their craft. They stretch their bodies as they reach for perfection. Those who touch it become legends. Compose songs for the groups, for culture and happiness, or organize the traveling show. I will take the culture. The Horned Serpent. The storm brings unprecedented rain, and a landslide reveals a jumble of bones with a great arching spine longer than any animal we have ever seen. It can only be the Horned Serpent of our storyteller's tales, a poisoner that died once but will not stay dead. Grind the bones to powder for culture, or warriors will carry shards for luck. Determined ability plus 2 combats. I'll take the culture again. I want that pantheon rather quickly. And an especially rich nomad encampment and its sizable herd brings color to the landscape. They are hard bargainers, but are willing to make a deal. Make a deal for the cattle, which I spend 1 turn of gold and get 40 food in Cahokia, or leave the camp for gold. I will take the 40 food in Cahokia. And there is another enemy, another hostile independent power. There's a lot of hostiles around here. You will eventually take that campfire. You have revealed a ruin, meaning I will send you down more south and then westwards. Some iron, some gold. Good stuff. After we finish the granary, we probably should get our hands on 2 settlers. An excavation has uncovered a bone the length of an entire person, with signs that there may be more. Could this be the winged dragon of legends? Spend 1 ton of science to get 100 happiness, or let them remain a legend? Let them remain.
There is another one.
The Chakravarti. The monk's sermon concludes: renounce violence, embrace loving kindness, and become the paragon of the world. Ashoka ponders. As a king, he has the world already. What more would make him the wheel-turning monarch? What more would make him the wheel-turning monarch? The Chakravarti. He will become the Devaraja, the god's avatar. Train 3 warriors for happiness in all settlements. He will become the Bodhisattva, the enlightened one, found a settlement for 1 culture on altars in this settlement. Or he will become a person bored by such sermons for just flat science. So that would give me 1 happiness in all settlements. Whereas that would give me 1 culture on the altar in this settlement. Let's train 3 warriors. I would like to have 2 settlers and 3 warriors. And that works. Let's go towards discipline. And okay, so fertility rise is already gone. But I would like to have city patron goddess. Yes. Laventa. Ooh, we would like that. We might try to get rid of Gutihuda. I would like to have both Laventa and Ofunato. Yeah, you are just going to get on my nerves, aren't you? And you bugged out again. Can we maybe... We probably cannot. Yeah, you bugged out again, for whatever reason. Folk have gathered to celebrate a god of plenty. Dancers drink and make merry. Gamblers cluster together. In the morning, they tally their fortunes. Join the celebration for just happiness, or observe from the sidelines for culture. I mean, culture is culture. It really is. Okay, so yeah, you died. We can start to befriend you. You are pretty much worthless to me. Because I also don't see you anymore, which is wild. I feel like this is as far as we'll go. Raising the earth. The Mississippians gather, basks in hand, to mold the earth according to their vision. As they bear soil and clay to each new mound, they celebrate their growth and the future they lay for their children. Hold a festival for locals or entice visitors from afar. Hold the festival. Give me them culture. Okay, now we can go towards animal husbandry and then masonry, probably.
Do nothing which is of no use.
And get code of laws to get the trader going. And I would like to have culture on the palace as well. Yeah, you will not let me live, won't you? Okay, where would I want to settle? I would like to have a coastal settlement. Maybe here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think that is a good settlement. I like that settlement there. Of course there's a flood. Why wouldn't there be a flood? The limits of faith. The message of the city patron goddess cults spreads with the hunger of a devouring fire. But is it the cleansing flame of purification or the inferno of persecution? Division stirs about the form faith should take. What do those in the city patron goddess cult say about those who do not believe? People should worship as they like for happiness, or the city patron goddess cult demands strict obeisance. I mean, technically, I like the idea of everyone worshipping whatever they want, but I mean, that gives just flat out culture. So there is the city patron goddess and nothing else.
The cage.
Let's get masonry going. Alright, where do I want to settle this city? We could go for that gold as well. We could settle somewhere here. I mean, which is probably a smart move, really, because I feel like this I could get later on if I were to like purchase. But settling out towards the south to prevent people from just claiming the land in general, yeah, I think I like that idea. Let's get the silver here. And here are the enemies coming. Ouch. There's the army commander. Let's build some fortifications. Farmers have been toiling over a stony tract of land with little success. If nothing can take root on its ground, maybe something can graze over it. Give this land to the horses, or recover the seeds and house elsewhere. That would become a horse tile. I am about to settle here. That would just be shy off, but there would still be another good settlement. So yeah, you know what? Let's give the land to the horses. Okay. We might need ourselves a burning arrow here. We're getting a little bit swarmed. Cyclical, in nature. Probably like something like cyclical, maybe? I don't know. A battlefield nourishes the soil with iron. Deep within the layers of earth, life begins anew. Remnants of the human cost of war feed into an endless cycle of loss and revival. Just flat out gold? I love myself some flat out gold. A story to tell. Satisfied last, the writers have on their quill. They have spent countless hours writing down words to only scratch them out and rewrite them. All will be worth if just one reader finds joy in this text. One must write every day to improve, or inspiration only strikes when it wills. We'll take the codex abso-flippin'-lutely. So, buddy, what's it called? The not reinforcement, like the structure thingy doing? What's it called? The fortification. Yeah, that's it. Alright, what do we want? We could go for initiative. You know what? Let's go for initiative. That sounds like a good idea. Now I think I like the camels. And with 170 we can start befriending Ofunato. Yeah, I like that set. Wait, did I just... There's a campfire. Let's see if we can get that one. The Chakravarti. The borders of Ashoka's realm spread across the land with sacred fire. Okay, now I want the library. 2512. Yeah, that's a good library. And we found Napoleon.
Je suis Napoléon. Sur cette terre pour déterminer le sort du monde.
Hello. Mr. Napoleon. You continue building. I'd still like to go towards the marble here, and 1, 2, 3, and maybe that dies as well. Where are you? Do I know where you are? A poet has been driven into hiding because his provocative remarks have offended townsfolk, but none can deny his talents. Smooth over the poet's offense, or leave the campfire. How much? We need easy, no problem.
Eye for eye, a tooth for a tooth.
1 HP and a dream. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Where are you? I have no idea where I found you. Oh, right. Isn't there like a... Somewhere around here, I feel like there's another scout of mine. It might be gone, though. Okay, with that, we can now look at the Mississippian civics. The earthworks skill, wait, let me take a look. Let's put my mouse here so you can read that as well. Gives me the pot cop, which gives 1 gold and 1 food for each adjacent resource. It does not remove the warehouse bonus on a tile, must be placed on flat terrain, and it also gives 10% production towards constructing buildings. Its mastery gives me a settlement limit, the shell-tempered pottery civic, which gives me all buildings receive +1 gold adjacency for resources, which is actually quite good, and the monk's mound, which we would love to have as soon as possible. Then Wahi, or Wahi, I am sorry for butchering that, gives the skill that burning arrows can pillage within 2 tiles for 1 movement, and the Atasa Civic, which gives 4 combat strength for ranged units when defending, and Kanaha, which gives 2 resource capacity in the capital, and the Civic, or not Civic, the what's it called? Policy of sorts, that 1 gold and 1 happiness for every imported resources. So I'd say earthworks into the mastery, into Kanaha and Wahi. I think that should be okay. That should be okay. Fire! Of course you just survived that. Oh my, we found a lot of people. We can be friendly with one of you, so I guess we'll be friendly with you and neutral with the other one. Who is, Isabella?
Yo soy Doña Isabel, monarca de estos reinos y señoríos. La reina acierta a decir siempre. La reina es siempre cierta.
Hi. Trailing technology. Rumors around the Carthaginian technology is decades ahead of the rest. Who is that? 51. Ouch. Okay, we cannot use you just yet because we technically haven't found anyone. Oddly enough, you need to heal up. Okay. Fly. I think I'd like to go, yeah, currency I think is now a good idea. That would give us, I think the Carthaginian wonder, right? Yeah, the Bursa. That's a burning arrow that I can't shoot just yet. Ah, damn it, you were able to still shoot me there. Nah, that's a shame. Okay, fine, but Laventa sees me as a good person. And the settlement is under threat? Yeah, it's Cahokia. Sure. Fire! We might want another burning arrow. I think we'd like that. Could we purchase another burning arrow? We could. Let's purchase another burning arrow. And we should probably think about purchasing like an altar as well. 142. Yeah, let's get an altar going. Devarasha. From the steps of the altar, Ashoka lowers himself into the sacred waters of the river. His people crowd on the shores, breath held as his head disappears under the water. At last, he re-emerges, a new light shining from his eyes. Holy water graces icons of the divine. Have 3 altars for an expansionist attribute point, or Ashoka himself has grown more fierce for chariot. I mean, that will begin a quest, so of course we'll try to go for 3 altars. What's the price on it? 360. Ouch. That is a lot. Let's get the Great Stele, let's get the monument. How likely are we? I mean, having the Great Stele would be nice just for the gold. So yeah, let's go for the Great Stele. But I want that here because I feel like that could be of better use in a as a tile with other buildings on it. I'll take the influence. Thank you very much. I would like to go towards currency. You should 4 turns. Okay. You already want to go to war with me. Are you close by somewhere? You might be, actually. Looking at it. You might be close by. Let's build some fortifications.
The king's come.
Ooh, we have found the Uluru and Mount Kilimanjaro, because you have found that. And we found another person.
Nukan gani pachakutech, intich saminchaskan, apur kokonach churin, nokakahti katatatanku alpakuyochtin hinarach.
Hi. Ooh, having a scientific state would be quite helpful, actually. Great, we could get a codex, but also a free technology, which is just awesome. The best and the brightest. This city will be home to the best and brightest, with the library as the epicenter of discourse. serving as a place of research. Scholars will be made here, and they shall usher in a new wave of discovery. Give study all the time it needs, or research is worth with little without application. That will give a production, a library, or just flat 25 science. We'll take the science, I think. Long term, it may have been better to get the production, but I think the science, the flat science right now is really, really helpful. That was close. Fire! Ooh, we could get another settler. I would like another settler. I should have probably attacked there. Ah, we're going anyway. Ah, because we're friendly now. That is good. By the way, now that we're friendly, we could trade. Unfortunately, we cannot trade with Baak. Where is Baak? There is Baak. We can trade with Laventa though. So, I mean, I guess let's do that. Aha, another coastal edifice. Can we just shoot? Wait, give me the... Yeah, I want to shoot you like that. And we can get an upgrade. Infantry units or... Let's get the ranged units going. Ooh, can we go into the water with you? Can you? Yes, you can. Meaning we can get these coastal edifices. What's that? 25% his progress has been made. What are we looking at so far? Damn, Patacuti is going good.
The king's come.
Let's move you further down. That is the terracotta army done. Yeah, I would like to have the Kanaha and trade with you for 25 gold. Nice. Can we purchase an altar? We can now purchase an altar. Ah, that was dumb. That was not smart at all. Damn it. Just destroyed that edifice. Forbidden fruit. Lying in the bottom of the boat is an unusual fish covered in spines and inflated like a ball. The two fishermen consider it. The pufferfish is toxic, but it also looks strangely appetizing. People should not eat pufferfish, or it can be cooked with careful methods. It can be cooked with careful methods, I think. Maybe that was the edifice? I don't know. Maybe it works. Who knows? We can see to get Gutuda now. Since that city-state is dead now, unfortunately. All buildings receive a gold adjacency to resources. Absolutely.
When I was young.
A new delicacy. Driven by hunger and curiosity, the two fishermen miraculously devise a method of safely cooking pufferfish. The recipe should stay a local secret, or this knowledge must be widely shared. It should stay a local secret. We are good. Okay, let's go to bronze working for the burning arrow tier 2.
May the might of the Lord cause no enemy to resist me. No enemy to follow me.
And there's the Great Stele. I like the Great Stele, given that it gives... Was it 100 or 200 gold each time you build a wonder? I think 200, right? Where was it again? Yes! I like that. But we cannot get a third altar just yet. But now we can go towards the Monk's Mound. A community has organized a festival celebrating the oyster harvest. Mollusks roast over heated stones while travelers trade mouth-watering recipes. Savor the feast or declare the creature sacred. Sacred. No fun, only culture. Which means you've taken that, so you can go down again.
The things...
Is there any... I mean, we could try to go for that one. And given this is the only one... Yeah, you know what? Let's try to get this one as well. And 2 settlement slots. I'd like to have the altar real quick. And then, once we have the money, we'll purchase into settlers. Let's get some more dyes. Diva Raja. As new beliefs spread across Ashoka's territory, his people raise a cry. Now is their time to shape the world according to his vision. 1 expansionist attribute point. We may build these settlers. No, we do not. How much does a settler cost? 255. Aha, nice. Choose a Suzerain bonus. 2 culture, 2 monuments for every city-state. A free civic. I mean, a free civic is a free civic. And we also get a free science. It's not called science. A free like technology. That's the word. The Dream Visitor. With a start, a chieftain awakes from restless sleep. In dreams, they were visited by the Birdman, a powerful warrior holding a rattle fashioned from the skulls of their enemies. Before traveling to the upper world, the Birdman promises to retrieve the souls of the chieftain's kin from the realm of the dead. This account should be preserved through engraved images for codex, or this account should be immortalized through ritual dance. We'll take the codex, thank you very much. We need another city. And I think Kanza would be a great city. We'd also like to have settlers. So, yeah. Can we get 1, 2, 3? We can get towards it. Although, seriously, we probably should go towards the gold. In all honesty. Do we want to go... I mean, we can't get any other resource in Cahokia. And that would give us... Actually, that would give us a lot at the cost of just 1 food, looking that we get 2 happiness and 1 food as well. So yeah, let's do that. I think I like that. You probably want to go to war against me, don't you? That is the De Sharkindan. Could have also seen if we could have gotten rid of Su Nuraxi to get the Mount Kilimanjaro, which could have been worthwhile. But alas. Now, do we want to first... I think we'd like to have a settler or two first before we'll make another city.
One of the most spectacular, complex, but fragile ecosystems in the world.
Oh, who's that? That is I mean, now I'm not... I mean, now I know why she has so much science. I mean, look at that. For 16 science coming from the Great Barrier Reef. That is such a strong wonder. Okay, that is the Burning Arrow Mastery, so let's go towards military training because I feel like there's a war coming my way. Where do I want to settle you? I would like to have that gold, but there is not much else. We could settle you here, though. That would actually be funny. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like having 2 cities here and connected to the coast. Yeah, I think, you know what? I'll do that. That would be funny. I like that idea. 2 golden ore settlements, 1 golden happiness for each imported resource, 3 commerce references. Let's get the golden ore settlement. And that is why I love the navigable rivers. I could settle a city right here. I mean, if there wasn't like Sunaraxi. Oh, I mean, technically, if I were to get rid of Sunaraxi, I could settle a city even here, having the Mount Kilimanjaro, and if I were to build like a granary here, I could build a fishing quay here, and would have access to the coast. That is absolutely amazing. I love that so much.
This is
Alright, let's get ourselves one last settler for now. Birds in copper. An archer proudly strikes a ferocious pose before the coppersmith who is crafting a plate depicting an avian warrior. The archer's friends mock his posturing, but he feels certain that when the plate is finished, all will know and tremble before the Mississippian might. His pose captures the pride of the people, or the plates must be distributed far and wide. Economic or expansionist? Let's take a look. Economic would give me 1 gold per age on palace and city halls, and expansionist could give me the growth rate or food per age on warehouse buildings. I'll take the gold. Yes. Can I, you know, steal technology? Yeah, I can try to steal technology. I would like to steal technology. Okay, that is. These are the Mississippian civics. Okay, let's go towards Mundo Perdido. If I turn this settlement, I mean, truth be told, this would probably be a better settlement for Mundo Perdido. It might be too late a settlement, though. I still want to settle here. The question is, where do I want? I could settle here to get that Kowlin, and I think I'd like to do that. That is a very risky settlement, but it's also very defendable. Yeah, there's war. Ah, he's coming from there.
J'ai fait le calcul. Le destin fera le reste.
The way he has his mouth open looks weird. Sure, let's give us +2 on that one. So he is coming probably from around here, so I think it is now time to get some better archers. Over the horizon, there's always another horizon. Reach grows like the dawn. I'll take the gold. I'll take the... Oh, population of towns. I'll take the food actually to gain the to get the population later on, eventually. So let's see if this is enough or if we need more. I see. Another war. So yeah, maybe that settlement will not be the smartest, but I guess we'll find out. I don't know, where are you coming from? You're coming from, I think, around here. Yeah, so you will... Oh! Oh, now that is interesting. Okay, then I guess we'll settle here. That is the mausoleum done. Which is okay, I guess. Ooh, we could actually also... Yeah, let's upgrade you to a spearman. I like that. You are also Isabella. You are all Isabella.
And here he lay, older than the hill he rested on.
Nice.
There is another.
So, what's the next best thing? I think literacy? Trying to get Nalanda would be good. We'll find out. I would like to have the Gate of All Nations, though. Oh, you are not happy. Can I make you somehow happy? I can make you happy. Great. Happy towns are good towns. Let's get rid of that slinger. Yes. The good thing is, what's it called again? Ofunato is proving a challenge, which I like quite a lot. Yeah, you need to run quickly. You are dead. Never mind. There is nowhere to run. Scout forever lost. There was such fanfare when the scout departed, and now the music is silent. The banner's flying limp. So much time has passed that the truth begins to set in. He will never come home. Train a new scout. 25% production towards training scouts. Or focus on local lands. We'll take the science. Absolutely, we'll take the science. What's the next best? Military training. Yes. That is the Hanging Gardens done. I sure hope that you won't kill that city-state, right? That would be bad if you would kill that city-state. Okay. Yeah. Sure, because yeah, I could technically not trade with you. I am currently in a little bit of a war, which sucks. I am befriending you for now quicker than the other one. Aha, I have 3 settlements with at least 3 navigable river tiles, which gives us the Songhai. I think I've never played the Songhai, so we might take a look into the Songhai soon. Next stream. Possibly. Do we try to retaliate? We could try to retaliate. I mean, I guess seeing that there is a legatus, we might not. Flapper, 1 combat strength to ranged units and siege units. Absolutely. That should give me a lot of combat strength. Alright, you can just stay here and defend the land. Can we get rid of you? It would be so awesome if we could get rid of you. Ah, you can't hit him just. Ah, damn it. That's unfortunate. And you just run. You might not run too. No, you are dead. Oh my goodness. Interesting. I thought you were gone. But no, you sacrificed your what's it, your legatus. Alright, let's see if we can counterattack a little bit here. It would be fun. It truly would be fun. Your action steel technology was discovered, but I gained the engineering technology. I am at war against her anyway. So I don't care. That is the Petra Wonderdome. Let's see if we can't take Aquileia. Although I could use some settlement limit boosts. Truth be told. Roma, oh, you are close. And we could also get the infantry unit boost. Yes, thank you very much. Oh, and by the way, I guess then you will become my city and you will immediately... I will purchase you a library. 1141. Yes, and you will produce an amphitheater or a monument. I think an amphitheater would be good. Because now I can continue to slot in codices. I do not want to attack from here though, so let's circle down south. I do not want to attack from across or on not a movable river. Fuck wording, I guess. A navigable river. There's a settler. I mean, I wouldn't get the settler. I don't think I would get nothing out of that, but I could prevent him from settling another city. Which works for me. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's fortify. I still want to go. Okay, you're going towards this guy. Okay, so we will fight here then, I guess. Oh, no, hang on. That is not where I wanted you to go. That is a cliff. I did not see that. This is a cliff. Sorry. You know what? Having happiness now, I think that's a good idea. Then again, I am -1, so I probably...
No man.
Oh no, I did not want to skip that one. Sorry. Okay, yeah, we need some production and some infrastructure in general. So ooh, that's a 1.7 though, but that's a 1.613. I'll take that one. Yes, please. Okay, you know what? Let's go in there. Let's shoot. And given that why was that 2 now? That was weird. I don't know why that was 2. That's a problem. That's oh, wait, cancel. Ooh, would you give me a city? No, then I do not want that. What I do want though is another burning arrow though. And okay, we've got the military training mastery. I think we should try to get some codices now, although getting an academy would also be quite helpful. So let's get the academy. 1 gold and happiness for every imported resource, 4 combat strength for ranged units when defending, 1 culture from specialist. I think I'll take the combat strength when defending, given that you seem to have my attack my flaming arrow here. We might also need... Yep. Did he die from the burning land? He may just died from the burning land, which is wild. I'll take another spearman. Yes, please. Let's start building a fortification, whereas you will attack. And I'll take 3 combat for siege units. Sure, I mean I don't really have any siege units, but I wanted to have the not the naval unit, the ranged units boost. So I guess that's the way it is now. Ooh, we could take the town and just raise it eventually.
Ships.
Okay, we've gotten a migrant that we can actually use. So sure, let's use the migrant. The shape of the world. Philosophers drive sticks into the ground and measure their shadow all across the world. They say others are doing the same and finding different results. Some say the likely shape of the world is a cylinder. Other claims it's round like an orange. Must be a cylinder. Surely it's round. Sunrise and sets only here. In terms of, we should probably go for the civics, given that science-wise we're actually quite good for now. So it is a cylinder now. You've heard it. Great, your action steer technology advancement was not discarded by Isabella. I gained the navigation technology. Let's do another round. Who has the highest culture? You, but you also like me. So let's go for Napoleon and steal some government secrets. That is the Colossus done.
Ah.
Now we can get the gold. Finally, we can get the gold, and we could also get the Colossus. Although, like I said, having the Nalanda would help quite a lot. I would like to have a Pokot. I should probably start building these, given that they are ageless. Growing fame as the Watonati forges new bonds with surrounding peoples. Through trade, the famed Podkop attracts much curiosity, both as a spiritual side and as a marvel of construction. Develop a tourist attraction or share construction methods. We'll make a tourist attraction out of that. That is the Hamongamawi done. How long? 2 in 1 turn. So next turn you... Reinforcements should be there? Nope. Oh, yes, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so... Nope, that was not what I wanted to do. I always misclick these things. I want you deployed. And I want you to shoot this guy. Do you want peace? You do not want peace. Why would you want peace anyway? Nobody knows. Let's get some fortifications going quickly. Oh, that town is actually gone pretty soon. Yup. Could we attack? We could not attack. Weijiang Palace. Yes. 126. Sure. Let's build that one here, I guess. Okay, I cannot shoot. You're Gothic. Are you the enemy? Gothic Archer. No, you are not the enemy. Are you? What town is that? Do I not know that town? I may not know that town. I feel like you've just attacked here. You're standing in the way quite dramatically though, my friend. Ooh, that is the Weijiang Palace. Not done. Who built an unmet player did build that. Okay, that is fine. I don't want any other wonders, so I guess 1153, an amphitheater is as good, is a good other option. Yeah, you attack. You would give me Ravenna. I think that's that town that I want to take and raise because I don't need that. But if you were to interested in, but I do want to take that town from you. I am petty, I know, but I do want that. No, I do not want to do that. Ravenna is almost done. Can we shoot this guy? We can shoot this guy. Steel action has been discovered. I've got 255 science. Does the same account for the... Ah, that's still going. Good. I should renew that action, actually. Steel technology, absolutely. Fire! And... fire and run. Let's get the spearman to here. Let's get the archer there. Let's fire here. Let's get you back and heal you up. A monument. 11331. 11. Where? 11331. I've got 11211. I've got 11231. I've got 11311. I've got 11331. Nice. We'll take that. And immediately get what? Not an expert. What are they called again? Not experts.
Those who
I
delight
forgot
to
the
attack.
name. The pyramids are done. How are we look? We need one more wonder though. Do we just want to build another wonder? We just need one more. Huh. We might want to try to build another wonder. Ooh, is it? It is good. Ooh, that has given me the milestone though. So I might want to actually keep the city. Meaning I could have just, you know, made peace in the first place. But I guess I didn't. For reasons. I've got the tactics civic though. Can't do another one though. +4. Wasn't I like a +20 at some point? You are -4. Why are you so goddamn unhappy? Can I give you something to make you happy? Somewhat. You know, just give food and the rest is... Okay, gotcha. Okay, let's heal you guys up a little bit. Wanted to heal you up. Actually, let's fire on that archer. I mean, I guess it does make sense that my burning arrow cannot burn a river. I know, but I mean, I guess I could trade. We could get our hands on another merchant. If stuff is overflowing, that would actually be, I don't know, smart. Let's heal you up a little bit. Okay, fire here, fire there. Run in for a little bit more damage. Level up. Infantry cavalry units within the command radius have first strike ability, and now we have 5 combat strength for land units. Nice. Papyrus problems. 7 houses, 7 cats, so on and so forth. It is the 1967. 19,607. Realizing the way I said it just makes it sound weird. Oh, so you now have 3. Okay, gotcha. Yokip is really overflowing. Do you see just how much resources Yokip has? It is astonishing the amounts of resources this town has. Fire! I mean, I guess we cannot build... that's a shame. But so then we can build an academy. 1173. That's a 1181 though. But that's a 1173. Let's do that. Can you build? You can't build Mundo Perdido with no one. Where would I need Nalanda? I need 3 turns for Nalanda. I mean, I guess that would make sense. Oh, a Legatus. Can we get rid of that Legatus? Not quite. Which is a bit of a shame, but okay. Wealth flows through the land like a river, offering a priceless nourishment. Economic security. 1 economic attribute point. So 2 gold for every tech and civic mastery completed in an age. We'll take the gold. Gold is good. Let's give you some of you at -20. I mean, I guess you still are somewhat in rebellion, so it would make sense that you are rather unhappy. You should, like, run. Unfortunately, you did not run. Unfortunately for you, though. Not for me. I mean, Mundo Perdido would be quite nice to have. 1 happiness. That would be absolutely amazing. Can we give you some production. Let's get a blacksmith going. And a saw pit. And I guess we could go for a fishing key. Does that really do nothing? And I guess we'll go there. Can we give you... Yeah, they are the yields I was looking for. Brickyard. That is tropical terrain. I'd like to keep that. And you know what? 116. I'll still like to keep that. So let's give you an academy right here. Correct answer. Scholar proudly holds up a tablet with any number scribbled upon it. The answer is 19,607. She proudly declares. Her rival frowns and turns to his desk to craft a new and more difficult mathematical puzzle. 150 science straight. And let's trade with these... With the city that just overflows. You just can't see it. But trust me, it overflows with resource. They're just well hidden. Is the problem. Yeah, you know what? You won't give me a thing, but I would like peace. You would give me... No, you would want Ravenna.
Sí, sí, sí. Envíalo a mi secretario y mande.
Yeah, you can forget about that, my friend. That is not going to happen. Could you build Nalanda? You cannot build Nalanda. You could also... Didn't we just get Nalanda? What would we need for Nalanda? Plains. Let me guess, there is... No, where the hell... These are plains, right? They're plains. Which means there's plains. Barracks. 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2. Why is that not? Is that is part of? Oh, that is part of the wrong town. I hate it here. Well, I guess we don't get Nalanda then. Let's kill you. Could it become a problem that we have left Ravenna basically undetected, undefended? It may become a problem at some point. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Specialists was the name I was looking for. What's a smart move? I mean, I guess technically fortifications don't count as fortified districts. Maybe. Do they? I mean, they're not a district. Though, I don't know. Guess we'll take the culture from specialists. We've got a couple of specialists already. Having some more culture, I mean, especially looking at what others... I'm still like second to last, third to last. Close though, it is hella close. Unfortunately, we cannot attack you. I would like to swap you out. That archer needs to go rather quickly. Ouch. Double ouch.
Buma, Kontur, Hamaruima, Chahwamang Wahakamuashanko, Oyarikunai mi Wahakamuskankuta.
Why do you hate me all of a sudden? Do you want peace? You would give me Aquileia. You would also give me, I mean, I guess let's take Aquileia. We desperately need settlement limits. I cannot stress. And there is a crisis already. Power at the center. At the heart of civilization, the capital radiates authority. Banners bearing the sigil of empire flutter atop monuments to the power of a people united. Yet other settlements distinguish themselves, and as their stars rise, citizens question their place in this larger community. Does the empire truly represent us all? Think about it for a second. Why do you suddenly, hate me? Happiness overall, apart from the... Aquilea is also... Apart from Ravenna, happiness overall is somewhat okay, I guess. We need to get our troops, though. Where's the last one? Do we have, this one? Did one die? An archer may have died. Thinking about it, that may have been the case. One influence in settlements founded by you, sure. -6 happiness in settlements with unfilled resource slots. We don't have unfilled resource slots, so that works. That works for me quite well. You know what? I don't really like that wonder that much, but we need just one more wonder in order to get the second milestone. So let's try that. Outdoor events. The massive amphitheater is an open-air marvel, constructed in a natural harmony with the very earth beneath it. Each new event, be it drama or sport, fills the seats quickly. The amphitheater was made for plays, or the place is a new home for sports fan. Plays, Codex. Sure, that was great. Love it. Yeah. Oh no, there is an archer. Okay, you so far are friendly. Let's heal you up. Not sure how quickly I need the troops. But actually overtaking Joachim would help quite well, but we need settlement limits. Absolutely do we need settlement limits. Let's get towards the dates. And towards the jade.
Iron Man.
The Tech Wrangler. Ambition drives innovation. With still so much to discover and explore, mastering a skill becomes a work of a lifetime. Mastery is found through meticulous research, or luck plays a role in all endeavors. Nah, research, my friends. We got the ironworking technology, but it was, however, spotted. I don't care. Let's do it again. Then again, do we really need that? Probably don't really need that. Anyway, codices. We need them desperately.
My light is great. I am the path and the foothold of the people, because my eyes are of metal, while my teeth glitter with jewels.
I like that wonder. Visually, it's very pretty. And I mean, look at these yields. Could we put a... it's probably because you can build that in settlements, but not in cities. Or maybe it does, the Podcop does need a resource to be built on top of. I don't know. I am not sure. Speaking of, what are we building next? I think a monument. 11331, although that will go to there, and I would like to keep that. So no. Let's not do that. Okay, do I need to send you down in order to protect my cities? I should probably do that. Looking at the troops that are coming around here, that seems like a smart move. Spend 1,000 gold. Yeah. Do I want that for something? We could get a couple of pock-ups going. Actually, we could get anything that gives me happiness. Now that I think about it. Making my cities happy again. -7 is quite bad, actually. Aha, was that? Hang on. Was that the... Yeah, that was the science golden age done, meaning my my academies would become golden age academies. If I were to build 3 more wonders, that would be the amphitheaters. Yes. Broken borders. The empire fractures as once loyal settlements seek their own path forward. Laws and customs, symbols and pageantry, they are no longer sufficient in holding society together. What was once shared identity forks like a river, and its currents bear many beyond political borders. They pledge themselves to outside powers seeking new threads of connection and aid in extracting themselves from their former state. Continue the crisis. Sure, I guess. I mean, technically we don't need codices anymore. We need settlement limits. We could go towards future tech for the tech boost. But I think like getting these masteries going actually is not a bad idea. Still. Happiness in towns, happiness in cities, happiness in settlements not founded by me. We'll take the city penalty and hopefully not be penalized that much. But I guess we'll find out. Ooh, maybe I was wrong. The Edicts of Ashoka. A philosopher proposes inscribing the cornerstones of the monuments with a message so that all who pass through here may know that it is most important to its people. The final carving is, "Let all embrace non-violence and live in peace with one another." Given that I just came out of a war against 2 other civilizations, and I still am in a war with 1 other civilization, that feels like a lie. So what's the other? Is let all see the wisdom of the Dharma. That would just give a flat science on the monument. Or let all religions thrive under the great wheel of Dharma. An influence. I'll take the science, thank you very much. Unhappy, you're at -2. That should easily be dealt with. People are -14. Yeah, we need to kill that. We need to kill that tile, unfortunately. Yikes. But yeah, I mean, being 2 settlements over the limits and then getting a crisis that deals with unhappiness
In the midst of the snow,
sucks.
the light of Goryeo hovers. An icy temple bell resounds echoes of the old kingdom.
Okay. Yeah, happiness, please. I'll take anything. You're at minus 1.5. I could build the oracle in here. That would just let me make me shy of 1. Actually, could I potentially build, like, if I were to build a lighthouse? No, I cannot. Why can't I build the, what's it called? Wrong. The Colossus. Do I not know the I do not know what the Colossus is. That would make sense. Okay, we'll make it through that.
Skill.
Hopefully. Eventually. Maybe. There's a settlement limit. We need these settlement limits. Yeah, you are severely unhappy. Everyone is just severely unhappy. I want you here, absolutely. Fire! Nope, I said fire! I said fire. Let's get go to the towards the bastion tree now. Yeah, people are just severely unhappy. Oh my goodness. Fire! We'll make that eventually. Hopefully. Potentially.
Shit.
Maybe. Yes, I do want an alliance. Oh, please give me alliances. Against Napoleon. No, okay, I do not want an alliance. Screw your alliance. I hate alliances. Am I at risk at losing a city? I might be at risk at losing a city. Fire! We'll see how that goes. Do I need to protect this city-state? That would be difficult. But you have issues. So I guess... No, I want you to go. Oh, I cannot... Okay, I can. Good. I was just thinking what's going on with my movement right now. Bronze working 2. Sure. Hey, I've received science. Let's go for more. I know people are unhappy. It's a thing that I cannot do anything against. The citizens of Kansai are extremely unhappy. They have risen to revolt against us. This will not stand. Or so be it. So be it. How minus 20? Oh no. Yo, can you not die? Please? It would be phenomenal if you could just, you know, not die. Could have probably just... No, I couldn't have taken the city. Petition. The people of neighboring Kamina are terribly unhappy. They have asked to join our civilization. Who? Oh, you. Wait. What? Oh, that is what a revolt means. Oh. I have lost Ravenna and Kanza. Oh, that is a problem. We could take Kamina, but I don't want that. I want my... No. -1 influence until... But that will just... Sure. So be it, I guess. Oh, fuck. That is a problem. I really don't want to have to take that back by force. I might need to, but that city is too important for me to just lose it here. So we might need to protect La Venta and then go towards Kanza and hopefully get it back before the age ends. Speaking of, paradigm shift. As settlements drift farther and farther from the Empire's core, the capital falters and its banners lie limp. Once the city held civilization together, now it sits as a vestige of broken bonds and archaic union, but smaller hubs find voices that grow ever louder, proclaiming their singularity amid new communities based on not on tradition, but customs, beliefs, economy, identity. Continue the crisis. Let us continue the crisis. Minus 3 minutes. Can we tank that? Barely. But if we purchase an arena, we should be good again. Hopefully. Potentially. Maybe. Can we? No, we cannot. Did I just... I made the wrong button. Press again. As always. Okay, let's quickly...
I count the grains of sand on the beach and measure the sea. I understand the speech of the dumb and hear the voiceless.
There you have it. Okay, let's quickly... We cannot build another wonder, unfortunately. Let's get some happiness going. And make our way towards Kanza. La Venta should hopefully be good, at least for the rest of this era. Maybe, hopefully. But you need to quickly take over the city, please. Settlement limit, yes, please. I need... Sure, we'll take that. All right, let's put you out. Let's attack you. Let's attack you. Let's send you in and fire. You may just heal. Please. Yes! So, what was lost is now reconquered as the Mississippian banners rise again, but the warriors' thirst for new conquest and new shores is not yet slaked. A powerful group among these has arisen, seeking new foes and new land. Reconquer settlement gives me Spain. I like to keep that settlement. It is unfortunately a settlement and not a city. But I'll take the happiness in all settlements. Yeah, absolutely. Give me that, give me this. Okay, we've gotten that settlement back. We've lost Ravenna. I didn't want Ravenna in the first place, so that is fine for me. If we could get your keep, though, Ashoka would receive Xunan Tunique. I would like to have... Is your keep... Do you not have your keep? Hang on. Where... your keep is Spain. You would have given me... Who? Takamura. These settlements all don't really... I don't really care about these so much. So I guess we'll stay at war. Given that this age will not... Well, will be over pretty soon. Future tech. Oh, please, why? Okay. In you go, back you go. You continue to heal. I know. Are you attacking La Venta? I think you want to attack La Venta. I don't know why. Ooh, the Colosseum. Could we do the Colosseum in like 18 turns? 15 turns? Can we give you something that gives... Barracks gives production. The Brickyard gives production. And the Saw Pit as well. Making it 9 turns. It'll be close, but we might be able to get that. With that, with the Colosseum, if we get it, we will get a Golden Age. So let's see if we can get it. You are happy. You are too, you are too, you too, you too, you too, you too. Okay, everyone is happy. Things start to look up again. At least a little bit. At least a little bit. Next, what's it called? Next era will be difficult. You know what? Peace actually, if you are willing to give me a city, Makapna not, Chakam not, Jesla not. So Haralaya. Yeah, sure. Why not? Where is it? Where is that city? There. Okay. Yeah, keep the settlement. A difficult decision. The valleys are dotted with cloud-like shapes, swaying in unsettling patterns. A strange illness seems to be ravaging the local sheep flocks, and the shepherds are at a loss for what to do. The flock must be culled, or the animals may recover in time. They sure may recover in time. I believe in the animals. Overall, we lost Ravenna, but I'd say overall, who's unhappy? You are unhappy and you are unhappy. -1. Give me something like that. And you are at -1 as well. Give me... Nope, that is not a happiness. You sadly don't have a happiness building. If I... Is there a Palashi? Has fish. And Natchez has cotton. Nothing with happiness. Okay. Damn. Aquilea is also unhappy. -3. We could repair the villa. Should have probably waited until the storm is over, because that might be the reason why the city is unhappy, or the settlement rather. That was not planned at all. But I guess it's whatever.
An arm.
Okay. At least not them. Mercy undone. The farmer's daughter cries as her favorite lamb grows still in her arms. Sadly, the result of her father's patience and mercy towards the sick sheep is that now all the animals are ill. Damn it. Damn it! Curse you, sickness. See, it was not discovered by Isabella. I should probably go towards stealing government secrets. And you know what? Just because we can, also this. Social policy slot. Yeah, let's go towards philosophy. And is there any happiness? 2 happiness in all settlements. Yes, please. 2 happiness in all settlements. We'd like to have that one. Can I repair some stuff? Amphitheater, blacksmith, library, lighthouse, a boat cop. Okay, that looks better. Okay. 95%, 3 turns on the Colosseum. Watch me getting 1 turned by the AI. John, who is Gothic? Gothic? You're Gothic. That doesn't sound... That doesn't say Gothic. Didn't I... What did I just say? What did I just say? Watch me get 1 turned. It may have been 2 turned. I fucking knew it. And I want everyone to know that I knew it. Curse you, Isabella, and your wonder building thingy. That was my golden age in the cultural tree. That was it. I had 1 shot at the golden age, and Isabella just said no. I hate you. Speaking of Silk Road, yeah, we are not going to have that. We could build 1 more town to get at the very least a golden age in the military tree, though. Sure. Give me... Where is my settler? You're not big enough. Give me a settler. Let's see if we can do that. Where was that like 10 turns ago? Any good settlement location? This is as good as it gets, I guess. Economic woes. Hard times fall on a small town, and over a sparse meal an argument breaks out among a man and his brothers once again. This is what comes of not investing in trade, shouts one. The others vehemently disagree, insisting leadership is best served investing in local needs. Invest in trade expansion or invest in local development. Let's get the gold. I have no need for a trader. Let's get some pot cops down. Look at these. And bath. We could repair the mines and the plantations and the quarry and the fishing boat. And I guess we now have some walls in that city too. Let's get some fishing boats going. Could get some pod cops actually. I would like to have some pod cops. Anyone else with destroyed stuff? Yeah, you have a destroyed pod cop, that's about it. You've got some destroyed stuff as well. Okay, that is that. We could get some more pod cops. Sure. Okay. It is looking good again. Let's slot in some more. Okay. So all in all, could have been better, could have been worse. Let's give you the happiness from imported resources, I guess. Let's get a fishing key as well, just because it's ageless. Although I don't know if we'll finish that one. We could, nope, we need to settle down now. Wonderful. -8. -3 at the very least. The coming of dawn. The world has settled into a new order. In the wake of unrest, borders have been reforged and political bonds redefined. The old world's models of authority have broken beneath the weight of progress, and the very nature of empire transforms into a new age. The age of antiquity is ending. So, yeah. That was not a... Ooh, it was... Had sent you in. We just missed out on that because Spain, we got that one at the very least. Codices. We could get that still, right? No? Wrong? We've got that. Okay. Good, 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 good. And yeah, I mean... I think I've not once have gotten... Although that might be wrong. I may have gotten Golden Age. Yeah, I definitely have. Let's get the 50% influence towards initiating and progressing the befriend independent action. Because we've got a wildcard policy point from, I guess, wherever. Let's also, I mean, it doesn't really matter, so let's get the signs from specialists. Is there anything I can give you that is ageless? There is. Let's give you an ageless fishing key. Having that. Okay, we'd need 1, 2, 3 more, which is not going to happen. I feel like if although not really, these although Jade, Gypsum is also, yeah, okay. Had I kept Ravenna, I might have gotten, I might have gotten the Golden Age as well, but I didn't keep Ravenna, so I guess we don't have it, which is okay. The Antiquity Age comes to an end.
None of their neighbors could resist a measure of power in exchange for allegiance. The Mississippians made sure of that.
That was fun. I mean, it was stressful with all the war stuff, but overall, I think I like the synergy of world-renowned Ashoka and the Mississippians, especially the skills where you get like food or like some bonuses on buildings adjacent to resources and or improvements. I like that. Overall, we still did incredibly well compared to the AI. Although Pachacuti had a very good game, as did Isabella. Napoleon, ironically, really didn't have a good game, which is wild because like in the last game that I streamed, I said whenever Napoleon is in the game, he has an incredible game. Not so much this time. But yeah, let's view the legacy reports. Leaders play 10. Reach at least one legacy path milestone with 10 different leaders. Nice. We've got Defiant Deity, customizable title, and whatever that is. And let's transition to the next age. And please don't crash. Okay. I think I said I wanted to play the Songhai because I never I think I never played them. We had the Chola, but I think I played the Chola quite a lot. We have Hawaii, which I think I've also played on stream. We have the Incan Empire, the Ming Dynasty, the Shawnee. The Songhai has a unique infantry units, a unique merchant, and 2 resource capacity in cities on navigable rivers. We have a lot of navigable rivers, not many cities on there though. But I still think, yeah, you know what? Let's test out the Songhai.
From the heart of the Sahel, the Songhai will emerge upon the river's waves to take the world by storm.
And there we are. As always, though, that's it for today's stream. Thank you very much for joining. Now, help me out real quick. I see we have a couple of people here. So, do you want me to send you on? Would you be interested in just seeing if we can raid another streamer, or how would you feel about that? Should we just do that? Because yeah, we're done here for this stream. Because as I always do, I will typically play 1 age per stream, unless that age is really short. So yeah, let's see if we want to start a raid. Let's see that. Who could we following? Who do we want to send it to Chacha? You know what? Let's try that. I will start the raid soon. I think I can already open up the channel and see if that works. Do I need to click start raid? Maybe. We'll see. In any case, thank you very much for joining. Again, don't leave just yet. The raid will start soon. I hope you had a wonderful day. I hope you had a wonderful stream as well. If you want to watch it again, you can always look out for my VODs channel. And for everyone else, I will see you in the next one. Bye! Huh, now that is weird. Okay, we cannot raid Cha-Cha. Let's try someone else. Alright, it doesn't work. So I guess we'll just end the stream without a raid, which is a shame. Really, but I have no freaking clue why it doesn't work. So yeah. Okay, sorry for that. Then I guess I'll see you in the next stream anyway, maybe. Yeah, but fuck, that is wild. Bye!